My life is a moment in time, but I'm unsure. You're consistent through my failures. You're the rock beneath the shore. Your love never changes. I know you're slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. You're consistent through my questions.
Hey guys, I am at the library. Can't talk really loud. In the town where I basically grew up in, which is DeKalb, Illinois, but right now I am in Sycamore, Illinois, and because I spent the night at my auntie house last night, but my mom also lives out here. She just doesn't live on this side. Into the library because even though I grew up out here, I was young, so I've never been to this library at all. And so far, it's really, really, really cute. I love a vintage library. And I also found a vintage library back in Minnesota, so when I go back, I'm going to be going to that one too. I like the vibes of it. I'm just really going to be reading and writing, so that's very good. For all the love that my channel has been getting, I have received like 2 comments about my YouTube and even some comments on my TikTok about my YouTube. So I thank you guys so much for all my new subscribers, all 711 of you guys. I love you guys so much, and I just want to put out videos that you guys can feel and that touches the heart and the mind of everybody who's watching. I want you guys to be able to experience where I'm at right now while being 20 phase of my life, where I'm about to go to Miami on the 10th. Today it is the 8th, but I am still in this place in my life where a big decision has to be made when it comes to where I would be living, and I'm gonna take you guys on that journey and just continue to open up with you guys. I try to be careful what I say on social media, but not too much, because I want you guys to know the truth, but I also want to be cautious because I don't know everybody who's watching my video, you know what I mean? You guys don't know, of course, but I deleted like my social media, not TikTok, because TikTok is considered work to me and for me. So sometimes I do doom scroll, but when I say it's rarely, so that's why it is a social media platform, but for me it's more so where I'm pouring my work into. So that's something that I needed like on my phone, but I don't be on TikTok throughout the day. I get on TikTok like at night mostly. If I'm standing somewhere and I get bored for a little bit, maybe, but rarely. I'm usually always being aware, looking around, thinking of different ways. On my way here on April 6th, so this is going to be day 2 of me not being on social media. And social media was never a problem for me, like I was never an over consumer, but I think with all this decision making and stress before I left Minnesota, I was waking up and kind of getting on my phone, and that had to stop. Even though that wasn't the main reason I deleted it, another reason was because I just needed to be in my own head. And I think sometimes when stress is sneaking up on you, you try to go to outside things to, you know, kind of distract you, but I didn't want that anymore because I'm a social media person, so I didn't want to fall into that pattern and then become a social media like over consuming person, even though nothing is wrong with that. No, it is. I'm sorry, it is. It is. This vlog is not based on, you know, not having social media, but if you watch this vlog and you're thinking about it, this might be your sign to do it. And this day that I'm having is something you can do with, you know, not having social media. This is something you can take yourself to do, especially if you're not used to it, and just give yourself that grounding time and that peace. So yes, right now I am reading All About Love by Bell Hooks, and the most recent thing that I have learned from this book, basically she was saying the best gift we can give ourselves is loving and caring for another human. And that's not just relationship wise, that's like taking care of your older parents, taking care of anybody for that matter. That is what's going to fulfill us the most as humans, because we are, you know, a union at the end of the day. So that really touched me in that moment, because I was, like I said, I'm going through a big decision making in my life, and my friend that I live with, that I'm really close to, I can tell that we're drifting apart, and not like in a bad way, but like in an actually good way that is scary. That moment, it reminded me that the only thing that matters is love, and this love that I get to experience right now with her, with anybody, with myself, is more important than the grief I want to make up in my head at times. So yeah, and it's not because I'm scared of love or scared of being on my own, because y'all see I do that a lot. It's more so that when you hold so much love for a person, and when you guys have created such a space for each other to be seen, that's something that you want to stay connected to all the time. As we get older, we know that we have to make bigger decisions in order to have more experiences, more memories separately and together. And I'm just so grateful that I'm still here, she's still here, and we are still here. I'm grateful for that more than anything, and I just have to know that God is doing what God does, and it's all just gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. On the plane, I was really like, I don't know how to explain the feeling I was in, but it was definitely about love. And it wasn't like, oh, I need a relationship, I just want to be in love. No, not that type of love. The type of love where it's like, I don't know, now that I'm thinking back on it, I think like I was embodying love in that moment, like embodying it for real, embracing it no matter how it felt. Because right after that, I was on the plane, and the plane was flying, and it flew like into a rainbow. Like, let me show you guys. And I just felt like this was a sign from the divine, and it just made me feel so much better. Like, I just started crying. Like, after I seen that, I just started crying. That literally touched my soul. Like, I started crying. So, and that's another thing I want you guys to remember. Not all the time that you're crying and thinking about love means that you are missing it or you're not worthy of it. Sometimes we have to remember that love is also a good feeling too. And even though it can be emotional, it's still a good feeling. And that's what was happening to me. Like, I feel like I was experiencing an awe so great, like so much bliss. Like, it was just like, now that I'm looking back on it, I'm like, but when I first was on the plane, I was laying on the window, I'm like, you know, I'm thinking that I'm sad and things like that. But then after I seen the rainbow, I realized that I wasn't sad at all. Actually, I was just in awe from being up in the sky. And I've been on a plane multiple times, and that was the first time I did that, y'all. So even when big decisions are happening and stress is trying to sneak up, because we have to remember that stress is only a little push to the next phase. So stress is not even stress for real. Yeah. And now I'm here going to try to refresh my mind on the page I was on, in my book, and I also have my journal here. Let's see what's the most recent thing I wrote in my journal. The most recent things I wrote in my journal was releasing control is to love. Oh, there. Let me restart. Releasing control to love is the most fulfilling thing we can do. And what I meant by that was, sometimes when we're in our head and we're losing something or breaking away from certain things, or even just grieving our old life, I think but I was experiencing this, would try to kind of make up scenarios and kind of try to plan out the unknown before the unknown happens. And because everything is love, so when we release control to love, everything just becomes a little bit lighter, because we have to accept and admit to ourselves that we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's actually going on. We're just trying to embody the version of us that, wakes up every day, and that's okay. And the last thing was just like gratitude. So that was it. I'm gonna be writing in here today though. Let's see if we can get a poem out of me, or spoken words. Can we get something out of you, Micaiah? Can we get something out of you today? This is beautiful. I'm gonna try to take a picture of this or a video. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who's watching. I think I'm gonna be doing like shout outs soon, really soon, so just give me some time to keep getting everything with my channel in order. Videos is something that I love, and I will always love it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop. So yeah, if you're watching this and you want to make videos, make that video. It's not just about the subscribers, but it's about looking back and see how much you've grown. Look back a couple videos on my channel and look at this video now. Like, oh yeah guys, so a lady came and put some books right there, so I cut the clip. But I started reading, and this is something I want to touch on. Let me underline it and then tell you guys. Y'all, I love this pen. Y'all see how thick it is? I love this pen. Like, I found this pen right before I left, and those are the beautiful things I'm talking about, because I love this pen. Y'all know I got a purse yesterday. It's so cute. I wish I can show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all probably in Miami. Okay, anyway. So it says, if love is to become a social and not a individualistic, that means that oh, thank you.
Not real fancy, but
Thank you. She said not real fancy. She brought me a bookmark because I asked her for a bookmark. Oh, now I'm gonna use this. And she got me these two things. What are they? I think this is a card. Valentine's Day card. This is this. Thank you so much. But yeah, what I was saying was, he says it's important for radical changes to happen if love is to become a social and not an individualistic. And what that means is, love is to expand, right? Not just within ourselves, but with everybody else on the planet. Loving yourself is okay, but being in solitude and isolation forever, that's not okay. And some people say, I'm just introverted, I'm just this and that. A lot of those things are rooted from trauma. And we put labels on ourselves because everybody else did. And since you feel like you align with that label, you take on that identity. And we have to be really intentional about the words that we use with ourselves, because deep down, a lot of introverted people don't want to be introverted. They just have social anxiety in their head, or those things that they tell themselves. So it's not really easy for them to connect with people. Don't get me wrong, a lot of things are just awkward. Like, sometimes socializing is really just awkward for real, but once we begin to work on ourselves and start to reclaim what we actually want for ourselves, those things can slowly change. And the only reason I know this is because I was a very socially awkward, shy person. I was really mute for half of my life. I didn't stand up for myself a lot, anything like that. Healing and loving has gave me the confidence to say what I want to say and do what I want to do and actually mean those things. So I think it's important to know that we are born alone, but we are also born into a family. So even if we have to break away from our family, there is still some family out there somewhere. You know what I mean? No matter when we arrive to them or when they arrive to us. So I think it's very important that, yes, we do life alone, but it's very important to do life with others as well. Very, very, if anything, it's the most important. Those are the people who are going to teach us the most, but also love us the most, you know, if you're picking the right people. But just be mindful that when you're healing and when you're growing, you might attract some of the wrong people. You might be friends with the wrong people for a long time. But once you start to grow and get out of certain things, you guys are most likely going to fall off and just disconnect. And that's okay too. But remember, love stays. And no matter if that's one person or two people or just yourself for that time being, love stays and love tries. So
this reminds me of Mufasa, the Mufasa movie. Guys, I found the opening to the trail. I was about to get ready and walk up there, but I'm like, let me keep walking. There has to be an opening somewhere, right? And I found it. So let's keep walking all the way to the end.
As far as the east is the west, arms stretched, open wide, I'm covered by blood. Arms stretched, open wide, I'm covered as far as your arms stretched, open wide, I'm covered as far as your arms stretched.
That's your scars here. Retrograde. Stay in the down high. Never know your
My
name.
life is a moment in
It's
time.
all okay. It ain't a drop of bad blood. It's all my love.
But I am reassured
With the pills in the dark, you feel me, dear. I'm the
you're
same.
consistent through the
It
ages.
ain't a drop of bad blood. It's all my love. You got all my love.
Love
You
never
got all
changes.
my love. Did I mess my hair up dancing around? Let me know. So I finally made it. They're doing construction over there, so it's loud. But I finally made it to this path, this trail, I want to say. This big, large trail that my auntie took me to about a year or two ago when I was here. And I just never forgot it because it was so beautiful. And I had just enjoyed sitting down there. Right now, I'm just sitting like in the middle of the road. But soon I'm gonna get up so I can walk down there to the river. It's just me. I don't even hear people. All I hear is the birds, like teep, 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 teep. I don't hear people at all. So yeah, I wish I had something to like print that I was here, like a marker or like a permanent marker or something, but I don't. Hopefully I'll find some treasure, something that's really not like underground, but something that I can take with me. Small things. It might just have to be a leaf, you know. But yeah, this is really all there is out here, guys. But at the same time, it's beautiful. It reminds me of the Mufasa movie when they were like basically in the middle of nowhere because they're animals. And I was like, wow, you know, we as humans have the benefits of apartment buildings and heat and things like that. But animals don't have that all the time. I'm just right here looking like, and I'm about to cry and stuff, like, dude, I'm just right here looking like no one can experience life for you. Like, you're late, you might want to be in love, you might just want a relationship, you might just want to be seen, especially like my generation, and a little bit older too. But I'm just right here like no one can experience life for you like this. Like, we have to remember that we are human beings, and the economy has put things in front of us to, you know, delay our power and delay our freedom and delay our way of thinking. But at the end of it all, we are human beings, and our job, our true passion is to just be, to love and to be. And I'm right here like no one can experience life for you. I know everybody's situations look different, living, financially, everything, but no one can experience life for you. And when I was depressed, when I was having anxiety, when I was just all these things, I wish I was able to tell myself that. Like, when I was going through my healing and my hard times, like, I wish I could have just told myself that, like, no one can experience life for you, not even your friend group. It has to be you and you only. We have to get to a place where we feel things deeply. We have to get to a place where we understand that this is all there is and we are all there is. And that's why community is important. It's the only thing that can truly, you know, last. Maybe not forever, but yeah. And I think when we get to that point, that's where you start to begin to feel and understand true intimacy and sympathy and compassion and patience and duality. See, I've always been a person to love very deeply and feel very deeply, and the more and more I venture off and things like that, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper for me. And like, I've actually prayed to be a deeper person, to feel things deeply, to write poetry deeply, like, and things like that. Also, another thing I want to tell you guys is that before there was language, there was only us, our body, our spirit, our mind, our soul. Before there was, you know, a lot of language. And I keep getting distracted by the birds, like, because I feel like they're speaking to me now. I don't know if I'm tweaking, But before there was language, before there was language, there was just our minds, telepathy and things like that. So remember that being in silence and sitting in silence is one of the most beautiful things you can do. It took me a while to understand that and comprehend that, but I just want to tell you, it like, no shade or anything like that, but if you cannot sit in silence, it's something that's going on internally to the point where you don't want to sit with yourself and you don't want to think by yourself. And once you crack that code on what it is, you start to gain control of your reality, and you also start to gain control of your mind. And like me and my auntie were talking about yesterday, when you master the mind, you have did all you can do. And when y'all watch my channel, that's what I want you guys to take from me. You guys are experiencing someone who has, for the most part, mastered their mind, mastered detachment, but also embodied love to the fullest point. And I want you guys to take from my channel that this is what balance looks like. This is what, like, the ones who get it just get it. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh God. Like, these birds are reminding me of the song. Look at the trees and the way that they shine. Look at the birds and the way that they fly. Seen it myself and I brought it to life. My love, you are mine. When you run away, y'all, this is my view. Beautiful. I'm gonna stand up now. I'm about to stand up now, and then I'm gonna decide if I am going to keep walking or let's get up. I'm trying to record a bird flying, but they moving so fast. Maybe if I just keep the camera up and on, then I can catch one flying. Look at that. Probably can't see. Da 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 da, la 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 la, la la la. Look at this. Look at this. So cute. Oh my. Oh my. Some stairs. Like a fortress. Super. Oh my. Let's make a wish, guys. I have a penny. Let's make a wish. Like a garden intertwined. A safe place for every find. Celebration, broken body, poured out my wine. Please let me tend to every need. Problem solver, the solution. I'll be the first to draw the line in the sand. 4 steak tacos. Oh, sorry, 3. 3 steak tacos. And how much are one of those sodas?
Depends what you want.
What's the cheapest one? A can? How much is the can? No. Y'all, I wanted some of that coconut candy, but I really should not be eating candy right now. But I really wanted to try something new for y'all, but it's okay. I'm going to be doing that a lot this summer. Let's see if I find another place over here with something, because the candy looked it hard as, not looked it, but it looked hard as well. So tell me why I went there. My auntie was like, yeah, but this other place is the best. And I'm like, bro, I need the best. You telling me I'm not sitting at the best taco shop in town? I need to be at the best taco shop in town, okay? But you know, Nina, she's still there. They ain't like, it was like a, I want to say 6.5 out of 10, you know, like a 7. So, yeah. But where am I? This is where I start to get lost. Billy's Family Garden. I do want to buy something from the garden, but where am I going to put it? I need to get on the plane tomorrow. How do I actually get back home? Like, literally. I think I see something I like, guys. Let's go over there. Is this another bakery? Which one do I go to? Is this open?